Although this is a journey to becoming a master in entertainment business, it's really a journey to master myself as a person. This is a journey for me to understand why I am a creator of content, and it's important for me to express. However, since we live in a world where like bills are like everybody's problem, I still have to make money somehow. We're taught that happiness isn't from money, but when you come from poverty, you learn the opposite to be just as true. There's this book people have been skimming through for centuries, and it says money answers everything. Anyway, I picked because although I can't say that I relate to him, he's just brilliant, and this is someone who like now that I've become hip to what he's doing, I'm gonna really follow his work for a while. It's Paul Graham. He's one of the founders of ViaWeb, and that, for the most part, that makes him the father of e-commerce as well. He went to school after school, and he bounced around like he finished, but that really wasn't where his heart was. He also liked having options rather than like one rigid set path. He wanted to do things his own way. But what's interesting about that is that made him a consultant for like a lot of people. So like people would come to him to ask what they should do next logically, and he would figure out how to make it work. Much like I intend to do, he used one skill set to pad the expenses of his other skill sets and his dream projects. He knew computer programming, which I don't, but he did, and he charged for it. And that's mostly because he wanted to get back to painting and do all these other things that gave him a sense of fulfillment. Paul Graham is also an essayist, and some of the information on his website is very useful with the intent of helping to start startups. So this is like someone who's really tired. This made it really hard to come up with questions that I could ask, because to some degree it feels like we thought about it. So the questions that I would have for him is, as a newcomer to this business world, with a well-constructed but wild idea, how do I make this look less frightening to potential investors? And if someone had a business that at one point is just ramen profitable, what steps should he or she take to make it profitable past the point of survival? And in doing so, what would you recommend to stay focused? Conformism is by far the most dangerous of the deadly realities on the list. To some, it seems like a logical step, but to me, it's notably a defeatist form of surrender. You're allowing yourself to be washed over in the image of the crowd and ultimately fade to nothingness. However, in this day and age, we see that there is no exception to the rule, as non-conformity in itself is a form of conformity, whether it's to be a rebel or a hero or whatever, you're still picking a side. Now, I don't really want to do that. I want to be on my side. I want to achieve my goals, and there's really no group that I've encountered that can tell me how to do that. It's recommended to pretend to go with the flow, but I see that as being a problem in its own right. I mean, if you're fighting from the belly of the beast, that pretty much means you've been eaten. Envy is most likely to derail anybody. We as humans define everything with contrast and comparison. There's a problem right there, because that means we just put 100 on 10. Meaning we have 10% of the story and we construct the other 90% not it. This is foolishness, but we can't help it. Of all the people in the world, only one can walk your path, and that's you. And no one's done what I planned to do so far. They've done their version of it, and what I want to bring into the world can only come through my actions. This is difficult to hold on to as a concept when you look around and others are like enjoying life, eating well, living happy. But even then, that's really only 10% of the story, and it's really their business, because I got work to do. References are in the video.